Boom. Intro. Peace. How's it going, y'all? Went out hunting today. Anyway, well, actually, I went shopping. And while I was there, I seen some cars. So even though I spent a bunch of money yesterday, I still had to grab these cars today because they're new. I wanted them. Anyway, they're not that much. I still plan on getting Datsun Man some more cars by the end of the month. Hopefully another 150. Gotta give him about 300. And I just watched his live, his little premiere video, and that's a good point. Wheelchairs, man. The wheelie chairs. Good idea. Especially for kids in the hospital. I mean, a lot of them might be in wheelchairs. Be awesome. They like a... Don't get no zoom-ins, guy. Trust me, the kids don't want the zoom-ins. They don't. If you give them a zoom-in, send them a chain and a piece of wood. Anyway, the Ninja Turtle vans, which I would have got you, and more Batmobiles. I only found 2 Batmobiles. Any Batmobiles. I got all the Batmobiles and the Bat planes I seen. And I'm going to look for more. Because those are, almost all the kids are going to want those. And, but good idea. But anyway, hopefully I go get them another 150 cars. But today I just was shopping, and while my wife was over there getting stuff, of course I ran over there to, just to make sure that the Hot Wheel aisle was all under control, wasn't a mess or nothing. I just got to keep an eye on it. I wasn't like I was trying to buy any cars or nothing. I was just doing my civil duty, But anyway, I came across some new moving parts. Check it out. I found the new Pagani. It's pretty sweet. I don't know why they don't do a little more detail on the engine. But still pretty cool. I mean, these are just $2 cars, Not bad for a $2 car. And then the Jeep Willys. 62 Jeep Willys. I guess they're new. They're new to me. I haven't seen them. And then Monte Carlo, 88 Monte Carlo Black LS. And those were sweet when those came out. I remember that. And that was pretty cool. That one was there. I don't know what else comes with this set. Like I said, I haven't seen it. And this green truck, 63 Chevy C10. Pretty cool too. Like I said, they don't put much detail to the engine, but for $2, hood opens and all. Pretty cool. Like I said, you guys may have seen these sets. I haven't actually seen them. And I don't know. I don't know what other ones go with it, Forgive my shirt, guys. It's a little small, man. I got it at the Lake of the Ozarks, Margaritaville, a couple years ago, and it's kind of small now because I swole up since then. Been getting them gains, man. Now my shirts don't fit no more. It has nothing to do with all the pasta. Nothing to do with pasta or chocolate chip cookies or vanilla bean ice cream. It has nothing to do with that. That's all beef, meat. I also found a new, they're new to me again. Matchbox wagons. I got them mainly for that Ford Fairlane wagon, that 59, pretty sure 59 Chevy, and that 71 Vista Cruiser, pretty sure. But those 3 mainly why I got it. I don't really care about them other 2, but they're in there. And I'm pretty sure that's what they are. It says on the side. Yeah, that's a 64 Ford Fairlane. Yep, 59 Chevy wagon. It says the Wild West Tours. Guys, I really should get a camera that shows some detail. I mean, there's some of these guys out there, these YouTube channels. Their cameras are awesome, man. I mean, you think you see your car, then you see it on one of their cameras, and you're like, whoa. And then, yeah, pretty sure that's a, 71 Vista Cruiser. I got some pretty cool Vista Cruisers in green light. Really nice. And anyway, found that. And then I also found a couple more. I found the Nissan Skyline, the new Forza. Pretty sweet. Look at it, if you can see. Actually looks just like that. Because a lot of times the picture looks all cool, but the car don't even match. For example, you see the mirrors there, but there's no mirrors on that car. Why? I don't know why. They put them on the basic Momo wagon. Why couldn't they put them on that? But anyway, a whole nother story. But there's that. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not really a big Nissan guy, but I like to grab stuff when it's new, and it was new, so I grabbed it. And I'm sure somebody thinks I'm sending that to them just because I asked them if they had it, but that don't mean I'm sending it to you, man. So don't act like you think you're going to get that or something, because just because I asked you if you had it doesn't mean I'm going to send it to you. And then there's the I found another one of these Gumball 3000 Koenigsegg Agera R. Whatever, I'm sure I slaughtered that, but that is a pretty cool looking car. Not bad at all, really not. It's pretty cool looking. Got the gold one. And just because I asked you about this one doesn't mean I'm sending it to you. So don't go getting all anxious and excited and making room on the wall for it, because it doesn't mean I'm sending it to you. I was just asking if you had it. That's kind of just, kind of just boasting that, hey, I got this. That's what I was saying, man. I wasn't even saying I'm going to send it to you. Cool. So I found that. Also found, which I've been wanting, I mainly want that. And I'd like to have that. I don't care so much about that. But of course I need the whole set, because I've got them all, except for number 1 and 3. Every one of these they ever did. I'm only missing number 1 and 3, and it's a real bummer. I know I've said that in several videos, because I had a chance to get them and I didn't. Now if you find one, they're $85. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I found this one. And then, funny story, man. They're on the shelf, and I'm like, and it's full of cars. I'm like, all right, man, the new one. And I get it. And then the very next one is the last one, the black Admin. And this older guy reaches right in front of my face and snatches it right off the pegs, right in front of me. Turns around and walks away. And I just looked down and I was like, dang, man, I already got that one, dude. But if it would have been one of these that he did that to, how rude is that? What's wrong with people? I mean, I wasn't raised like that. That's the thing about Missouri. I hate to say it. There's a lot of people, and I think it has a lot to do with this. I was down in the South for 12 years. I actually was raised in California. But I was down in the South from 15 to, 28, something like that. And then I went to Arizona. But down south, that kind of behavior right there, that'd cause a guy to open up a can of boot stomp on your butt. All right? I don't do that down there. You got decency. Well, I noticed up here in Missouri, people tend to be a little bit, let's say, facetious. But I noticed that it depends on where they're raised here. A lot of the country folk, they have manners, respect, decency. These city pigs up here in the cities, they're just savages, just animals. I don't care how old they are. I don't care if they're the young ones or if they're the old ones. They're rude, facetious, need a good old boot stomping. It's what they'd get down south. Anyway, I didn't say nothing. No big deal. But you can bet your butt on this. If he'd have snatched that, that'd probably been a problem, only because it made me mad. But I don't want to get a big ordeal over some car. I can't do that to you over some cars. You know how many times I walk in there and somebody's already looking at these right in front of it, and I just wait, and I see the one I want, and I know odds are he's going to take it, all right? And but I don't get up there and bulldog him. That dude reached right in front of me and snatched that thing off the peg and took off like he thought I was going to take it. But I already have it. And then I looked through it, and it was the only one. So it made me think he's already looked at these, but he failed to grab it. And he figured I was going to grab it. Because the rest of them were actually older stuff. There was no more of any of this set. So I was a little late. Somebody already got it. Why they didn't take this, I don't know. But I would have took them all because I want them all. And but I really got to find that. But I want them all. I got to get them all. But yeah, who does that, man? And then now, honestly, the reason I took these, I already have it. And I took them just because they were new. And I really didn't need any more of them. But I didn't want him to get them. After he acted like that, I seen them on the shelf. And I said, I'm going to take them. So I took them, just so he couldn't get them. Well, then it's a few seconds later, my granddaughter comes over with some little toy or something, and I see him. He's going through the rack that these are on, and he's just slamming cars around. And then he looks at me. And I just pay no attention, I just ignore him. And he looks back and he looks at my hand. He can see I got him. So he starts slamming the cars around. I mean, who acts like that? Give me a break, man. Of course, he didn't say nothing. That wouldn't have worked out very well. And but anyway, that's what happened this morning. And so I'm in the Ferrari build-off. I was there at that Target mainly because I went out to that brass armadillo to meet the guy Dave for the Ferraris he was supposed to get for me, but he was in church, and I guess he forgot. So I left a message with him, and then I left, and on my way back, we swung by Target there, and he called me while I was there, said he found a few of the Ferrari, because I'm going to do that Ferrari build-off for Jay's Diecast creation, of course. How can you? I don't do those things. I don't get into those things, but this is a car for his girl's birthday, It's a Ferrari. It ain't no competition or nothing. And actually, I thought about doing a few of them. I'm just going to give them all to him. I don't care. And but I need to pick one that I'm going to call the build-off, I guess. But I've already got one, honestly. And I think she came out pretty awesome. But she's more like a daily driver. I wanted something a little more sporty. So I'm looking for a few. And anyway, he told me last weekend he had some 5-packs. And I was like, how much you want for those things? And he goes, about $10, $15 probably. I was like, that's cool. And he goes, I kind of go by eBay prices. And I was like, oh man, eBay prices are kind of out there, man. I don't really want to pay those. And he says, yeah, no, it's probably going to be about 10, 15 bucks. I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll meet you next Saturday. Never called me. Well, then today, when he tells me is, well, I found 5 or 6 loose Ferraris I had. Is that okay? Because you said you're going to paint them and change the wheels and all. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, man. What do you want for those? And he's like, $1 or $2. I was like, that's cool, as long as the glass isn't all scratched up. If it's a little rough, I can fix that, but I can't take them if they're just toast. And he's like, no, I think they'll be all right. And but he didn't mention them 5-packs at all. Now, I'm supposed to meet him again next Saturday and call him. And I'm going to ask him about some of those 5-packs because I kind of wanted to grab some just because you can't get them. But I bet you this is what happened. I bet you because get on there and look up some of them 5-packs. King Nut, I think, found one at the, I forget what they call it, the Honey Hole or whatever it is out there in Arizona. And I think he got it for $20. That's probably a pretty good deal for one of them 5-packs of Ferraris because you get online, man, they're 40, 50, 80 bucks. And so I bet you this guy went home, got on eBay and seen that, and he was like, I ain't giving that guy that. I ain't giving that for 15 bucks. And that goes back to what I was talking about earlier about down south, up north. Down south, I don't care. We got our word. If I said I'm giving that to you for 15 bucks, and then I go home and find out it's worth 150, guess what? You're still getting it for 15 bucks. Because all I have is my word. My word is worth more to me than all the money I got in the bank. I could get a lot more with my word than I can with that money. And a day will come, maybe we'll be alive, maybe we won't, where your word is going to show you that. You're going to learn how valuable your word is compared to that money. And so I don't know that's what happened, but I have a feeling that's what happened. Because I knew as soon as he said that, he obviously has no idea what those are going for. And then he said he goes by eBay prices. I knew he's going to go home and he's going to check eBay. Well, as soon as he does, he's going to see what they are. And then he's going to back out of the deal. So that appears to be what he's done. But I'm still going to try to nail him down on one of them because I'd like to get 2 of them 5-packs because my buddy wants one too. Since, just since you can't get them anymore. And I'll give him 20 bucks. He said 10 or 15, but I'd go 20 bucks a pack on them just because you can't get them. That's kind of steep. But it's cool. They don't make them no more. As long as they're in good shape, I'd do that. But I'm not doing that $40 deal. He can just leave them at home. But anyway, supposed to meet him next weekend and we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's just a lot of crazy stuff like that with people I notice, man. Nobody has integrity no more. Nobody has anything like that. It's all about me, me, me. What can you do for me, me, me? And I think that's a big thing. This is Hot Wheels channel. I shouldn't go into this, but that's a lot to do with relationships these days too. Nothing lasts anymore, if you notice, because everybody's worried about me, me, me. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about nothing. It's just, what can you do for me right now until I find a bigger, better deal? Then I'm going there. And that's what's wrong. Enough of that. I don't want to talk. We're talking about Hot Wheels. Anyway, that's why that guy jumped in front of me. Because he has no decency. I mean, I'm not lying. He's right in front of me. He reached right and just snatched that thing off the rack. I mean, the way he snatched it, he just knew I was going to get it. And so he made sure I didn't. And I can't act like that, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll take it easy. That's what I found today. And again, just because I asked you if you had these, man, doesn't mean I'm sending them to you. And you know who you are, dude. You know who you are. So don't go getting your hopes up. Don't go getting all excited thinking that these are coming in the mail to you. Because I know you really don't care about them anyway. These ain't your kind of car. I'll find a better home for these. I'll give these to somebody who will appreciate it, man. I'll take it easy. Peace. Outro. Later.